Me and Mason literally have spoken about how we have nightmares about our auditions being put into what I saw. There's a clip of our chem read that I saw in like a BTS thing, and it was so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing.
I suppose it's just one question, really. Is would you like to play Hiccup in the movie?
There's no way. There's no way. Are you serious? Thank you. Oh my! I can't. This is the best moment of my life.
Would you like to play Astrid in How to Train Your Dragon?
Oh, of course. Mason's reaction is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It's the sweetest
Mine's
thing.
embarrassing. I start crying.
No, it's so cute. Mason was like, he showed me it while we were filming. And I remember you being like, please, like, just don't show anyone. And I was like, I would never show anyone. Can you just send it to me just for me because it's adorable? And he was like, yeah, like, okay, but please don't. Showed every single person I know. It's the sweetest thing ever. Now the whole
she
world
texted me like
gets
an hour
to
later.
see
She's like, by
it.
the way, I've showed everybody. Like,
Yes,
thank you.
yes.
And now everyone's seen it.
Yeah, the whole population of London has seen that video.
But,
Were you guys fans of the original movie?
Yeah.
I loved it. That's like my childhood. So.
Yeah. Really, I mean, I grew up with the books as well, so this all feels very, very crazy.
This is making my inner child and just me so happy.
I decided to revisit How to Train Your Dragon because it felt like an amazing opportunity to not only direct a live-action movie, but to be jumping back into a world that I frankly missed.
Seems
Dean
like the most wonderful human being
is
on
the
earth.
loveliest guy ever.
He's the best human being I've ever met.
Yeah, I first met Dean in the audition, and he was, I mean, I think it was, for both of us, kind of, when I first met him, the feeling was more like, oh my God, I can't believe I get to meet the guy who's behind something that I love so much. That's so exciting. So I also went into it just as a pure through and through fan.
That's
and
exactly
then,
what I did. Because I didn't think I was getting the job.
I know, I was like, this is a fun thing to do, I guess, but like how great that I get to meet this person that is so brilliant. And he is just as brilliant, but now to be able to call him a friend is like, oh my God, pinch me.
And that's why they need to release the audition footage.
No.
I'm going to petition for
I
it.
have a feeling they will. I'm not a Viking as much as she is.
It's funny because I am like not naturally stunty.
Let's talk about those cartwheels.
No, but I'm not like a naturally particularly stunty person, but Mason really is. And so all of his stunt training was like learning how to fall and make it look like he isn't. Like I remember one time he had to like jump over something and the boy has springboards in his feet. Like it's the craziest, he's the most athletic person I know.
Let's be
But so your stunt training, your Viking training was to how to not be a Viking, and mine was so aggressively how to be a Viking. It was a very different experience.
What was the hardest skill that you had to learn?
I had to do. Shut up. I had to do. It wasn't as much learning, but we had to do a like 60-foot drop on wires, and that
was crazy.
I just didn't realize how high 60 feet is until I got there. It's very, very high.
The best way I can explain it, it's like a giant mechanical bull, like suspended 15 feet in the air, and it's just, I mean, it's insane. Like especially when the wind is going, and sometimes they have the music playing. I mean, it really just.
It's pretty magical.
It's magical. That's the best way I can put it. Especially when, you know, when we did our romantic flight, and you put your hand up in the air, and we had the music playing. It was really cool. So. Yeah. So many people love these movies and these characters so much, and including me. And Hiccup I see myself so much in him in so many ways, and as do a lot of other people. That's why everybody loves him. And going into that, it was a lot of pressure because I felt like I really needed to do my best to bring that character to life, and of course honor the performance Jay did, which is so incredible. And, you know, can't be topped, and honor that, and of course do my own thing. It was nerve-wracking, but I've talked with Dean a lot and gone over where we wanted it to be.
I think that for so many young women, I feel like Astrid is such a like powerful female role model, and so I remember even when I was younger, if I had known that I would get to take that character on, I would have been ecstatic. I don't even have the words. So to get to hopefully be that for other young people is so exciting. And she's so powerful and she's so strong, and I think that to get to carry out her storyline and just her in general, and to like step into that costume every day and get to be her and feel like her was a real privilege that I'm forever grateful for. She's such a badass.
I am here in this world with all that energy, and I love that.
He was, I mean, I remember I met him and he just instantly like calmed me down. Like he's just such a personable guy and really funny and down to earth. And you know, our first day on set, I was terrified. And he, would get me out of my shell and, push me and, get some
And
funny
punch
jokes
me in the
out of
face.
me. Yeah, he would punch me a couple times. He'd beat me. It's time I speak about this.
No.
He's so great and such a wonderful.
He's
scene
really
partner.
wonderful. Well, I remember when I first met him, I met him like in the hair and makeup trailer, and he came in for his like test day or something. And it is something, I don't think I thought I would be as kind of like starstruck as I was, but there is something about, for people especially that have really grown up with those movies, even his voice is so booming and so kind of, like he is stoic. And I remember seeing him and just being like, hi, I just could not. But he's so wonderful and he's so brilliant in the film, and just like, we were so lucky to have got to work with the OG. It was
Just like this one.
And I'm also kind of obsessed that your mom worked with Gerard.
Yeah, she did.
So what was that like when you called to show? You were
Yeah.
like, oh,
What?
Yeah, when
I did
she
not
was
know
younger.
that. What?
Yeah, one of the first things me and him spoke about is in the movie that they did together, there's like a really awkward dance scene. And he pulled me aside and was like, your mum was a real trooper in that dance scene. And so I was like, that's nice to know. But yeah, I think she liked him very much. And so when I told her that that's who I'd be working with, she was very, very excited for me. So yeah.
that's awesome. And then what kind of advice has your mom given you? Because she's navigated this business for years and years successfully, It's nice to have that as a role model for your career.
I think both my parents, more so the kind of advice that they give is less so about work and more so just about like being a human being. And I think that a lot of that stuff ties into work and like how you treat others and how you want to be treated. But I think that predominantly the main advice that I get from them is just like life advice, which I'm very grateful for because it all ties in together very well. But yeah, they're great. They're such wonderful support systems. I'm very lucky.
Mason, has McKenna seen the movie yet? What did she think?
She did see the movie. She did.
She liked the movie.
She did really like the movie. She loved it. Thought everybody did great, which was nerve-wracking because I had a lot of family there, and of course McKenna was there and a lot of other people. So that was the first time I saw it with an audience. So it was a little nerve-wracking.
So scary.
But fun. Yeah.
First impression
Of me.
of you, of Nico.
I was so nervous, and she did. This was the commissioner. She did so great, and she messed up a line on purpose to make me feel better. So I will forever
I
cherish
just do
that.
that.
First impression of Mason.
First impression of Mason, I mean, I saw him from another room and he was pacing back and forth. And, yeah, and he was the last person I was reading with that day. And I remember being like, oh my God, this guy can act, he's perfect. And then he came in and absolutely killed it. So yeah, just the cutest ever.
And then first celebrity crush.
Oh my God, you need to go first.
No, you go first. Oh wait, I'll go first. Megan Fox.
First celebrity crush. Like maybe Chad Michael Murray, I would say, and like Cinderella Story. I feel like those are two pretty
My
like
sister's
solid.
obsessed with him,
But like
so.
Megan Fox and Chad Michael Murray feel like very solid first celebrity crushes, I would say.
Too. And then hidden talent.
I exploit all of my talents. I don't know if I ever hidden one. I don't know if I've got one.
I can ride dragons.
Mason can't click. That's a hidden talent.
Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Really? Here? I
Right
can
now?
click. I'm just saving it.
Saving it for a rainy day.